ready.
Welcome back to another reaction to The Expanse. I don't even want to do a long intro right now. I just want to jump into it. I've watched 3 episodes so far today, and this show just it's too much to just consume a few episodes at once. I usually do 3 episodes every time I sit down to watch at the very least. Sometimes I'll do 2, but today I'm going for 4. For what it's worth, I hope you guys not too mad. If you wanted to enjoy all this binging, go join the Patreon. But whatever, I know you guys don't mind. This has got nothing to do with y'all. This is just me. I do my thing. You already know what to do. Let's jump into the reaction. I'll see you guys right after for the review. I'm wondering if they're going to concentrate more on what's going on Earth in this episode here. I do want to know what happens with Nate, like if Naomi's okay. Hopefully they don't just skip that entire thing this episode. They're really out here with electric bikes.
How much farther do you think we have?
If that sign back there was right, we got about another 40 clicks. We can slow down if you need
Are
to.
we actually
No,
watching
I'm
her
good.
piss right now?
I think the blocker meds have finally flushed out.
You feeling better?
Yeah,
I bet you are.
like the haze has been lifted. You can focus again.
I know y'all didn't just...
Get your appetite back.
I can taste again. I can smell again, and nausea is one of the side effects of the blockers. I forget how good some things can smell.
Protein bar don't smell that good.
After what I had to eat in prison, they do.
Are those bodies? Probably. Somebody kill them, or what is this?
This must be some kind of old people's home. The ones who could manage to leave probably did.
I hope this was an act of kindness.
Maybe it was.
What are we gonna do when we get to Baltimore?
I don't know exactly. It's the safest place for us that I could think of.
This is what the world's gonna be like now?
At least for a while.
We need to get out of here. I saw a suborbital ship flying when we were on the road.
If you know we can hitch a ride on one, don't hold back.
You know where we might find a ship. It'd be really hard for us to get there by ourselves.
We're gonna need help then.
Brother, you were there at the beginning,
Mm.
and you were supposed to be there at the end.
Don't act like you actually give a shit, okay?
what happened?
Please. Save me the tears.
Tell me. Sim was trying to stop out. I'm going, no. Tell me how your mother died.
You don't know if she's dead.
I saw her at the edge. Sim went after her, but she opened the door and went outside.
So they
She
don't...
was gone. She wanted to die. She didn't have to kill Sim. She didn't kill him. You did. Leave us.
What an asshole, man. How you gonna put that on the kid, dude? That's your son. As we all know, you don't give a shit about anybody, really. Get up, girl. Let's go. Thank you. I don't know if they rigged the ship to blow up. Somebody tell me what she injected herself with. I would love to know. They rigged it. What the hell is that? Is that a bomb? It's gotta be a bomb. Do not disconnect when armed.
No.
Yes.
Fuck.
Yeah. Do you hear somebody talking? Comms? Is there people on the ship? Oh, it's the comms, man. The entire ship is rigged to blow.
If you get this message, please retransmit. Please retransmit.
Oh, it's her voice.
There's no sign of the proto-molecule in this Amos blast zone.
Are you sure it couldn't survive a reactor explosion?
And we killed it more than once.
Did the Amos send any transmissions before they blew themselves up?
No. Our scopes and sensors were on them from the second they turned on their drive.
Maybe they handed a sample to another ship before we spotted them.
I doubt it. They were on the original flight path when they lit up.
The tight beam backscatter we picked up was probably a communication with Marco. Orders to destroy the sample and not to be captured.
And it's a job for us. Fine by me.
Any updates from the Razorback?
Is always
Since we went to
thinking.
IG,
We got them out there searching for a pebble in
You
the
know.
ocean.
which means they could use some help. Plot a course for the Razorback. I'll let them know we're on our way.
What do you think is going to happen when he realizes he can't find her?
I don't know if that's an option for him.
Well, it is for me. Not going on a suicide mission just to save his girlfriend.
You're not the captain of the Rossi, sir. You're just here to help. Please.
Anything larger than these should be stored under the vault of the Motang.
Never see so many dead bodies in one ship before.
They look like they were a faction. They were. Mata Kubilea. In the tribunal we held, they voted death for Marco.
That's nothing to do with us.
How can you act like this? Like nothing's changed.
Nothing has changed.
I know, right?
Ship we salvage, we empty water tank, collect fuel pellet, pull data core, and comb buffer. And we just did the same thing now. We salvage. This is what we do.
We're not salvagers. We're scavengers. Marco kills those who defy him and we pick the bodies clean. Repressurizing.
The Kototori Opa don't care much for how these duster ships smell, but their guns, the guns are excellent. We're resuming patrol as assigned. Serial Mao out.
What the fuck are you doing? How dare you even try to sit in this chair? The disrespect is real. You really stepping here is...
Any missiles?
No, looks like they use all of them in the battle.
Meta Kubilai always spends more on whiskey than weapons.
Why did Marco attack them?
You mean why did we?
Of course. We are all Free Navy now.
We did not attack them. They attacked us. Meta Kubilai got the same offer to join the Free Navy as you did, as all factions did. They declined. Marco let them go in peace. And then they hijacked 2 skiffs out of Ceres, loyal to us. We protect our allies and destroy our enemies. Marco expects regular updates on salvage operations. Priority is ordnance, but make good inventory of the food. We must feed and protect the belt.
Oh god, I can't stand her face, dude. Well, they had to let somebody ugly in. They had to. Yeah, I mean...
Citizens of Earth and Luna, my name is David Pastor. I never planned to be in this position, nor imagined having to give a speech like this. Neither did the millions of victims who lost their lives, or their families, who have to carry on now without them. I take this office with a heavy heart, with a clarity of vision. As your Secretary General, what I lack in experience, I will more than make up for in passion, dedication, and internal support. Former Secretary General Christian Avasarala and Admiral Felix Delgado were directly responsible for enabling our forces to beat back the attacks. They saved millions of lives. Our planet is forever indebted to them, and I am honored to have them at my side. I am here to tell you that I have authorized the largest manhunt in human history. We will not stop until Marco and all his associates have been hunted down and made to answer for the atrocities they've committed. These terrorists believe that inciting fear and sowing chaos on our planet will break us. But throughout the history of our species, our courage, resolve, and compassion, all the things that make us truly human, have shone the brightest in our darkest hours. These are times that will try our souls. But make no mistake, we will prevail. We must. This is the beginning of the reckoning, the first step towards justice. This journey will not end until we are victorious. The future of this planet, the future of humanity demands it.
Okay. All right. Okay. Alright. I felt that. Sign me up. Where do I enlist?
You showed that you're in control of the situation.
Think they believe me?
Doesn't matter. Saw the leader they needed to see.
Now we just have to make good on what I said.
Amen, brother. It's like I told you, if I saw you again, I'm gonna kill you.
You've got a lot of balls coming back. Only you could survive an asteroid attack and then willingly walk into a more dangerous situation.
Well, I figured things have changed enough that the old rules didn't apply to the new situation.
Who the hell is this?
Peaches.
Clarissa.
The apocalypse and your white knighting at the brothels? Whatever it's like, if you're looking for help, there's not much I can do for you.
We're here to help you.
Have you heard of Winnipesaukee Island?
No.
It's in New Hampshire. Islands are private enclaves for wealthy people, vacation houses that are mostly empty, and each has a hangar with a suborbital shuttle.
That'll get us to Luna.
How do you know about this?
I used to summer there. Jules Pierre Mao was my father.
Jules Pierre Mao. The insane...
Yes, that one.
Hard times all around, I guess.
Can you get us there?
What's in it for me? UN dollars are a little bit volatile right now.
A free ride off the planet.
Why the fuck would I want to leave?
Not gonna get any better.
I'm not about to tuck tail and run just because some belter fuckstick throws a couple of rocks.
Everything else down there is.
And I'm dealing with that.
How long do you think you and your crew can hold up here?
As long as we have to.
You're not gonna make it.
Fuck you, Timmy. I carved my place out of the fucking skin of Baltimore. Every meal I have ever eaten, toilet I've pissed in, every girl I have ever rolled with, all of them have been in Charm City.
I know what it's like to lose everything.
We're not talking about a handbag, princess.
I knew this woman once.
Fellow royalty?
No, fellow inmate. She killed her children, all 5 of them. She talked about them like they were still alive, like when she got up the next morning, they'd still be there. I thought she was crazy, but she came up to me one day and said, I know they're dead, but I know I'm dead too. You're the only bitch in here who thinks she's still alive. As soon as she said that, I knew. The person I was dead.
The dream is over, man. You were living nice. And now all that
After the
shit's
rock
underwater.
hit, I came up here to watch. The shockwaves leveled most of the high-rises. Then the seawall at Fells Point went, and the whole fucking ocean just ran over the city. Federal Hill, Lansdowne, whole fucking neighborhoods I used to run washed away like they were never there. I figured this was just the churn again, but it's gone, isn't it?
Yeah.
Starting over isn't always bad.
So are you in?
The awkward silence is like, bro, we're in a clock.
I saw a case of that tequila. Maybe we should take some of that.
Why are you clapping for him coming into the room?
What's the latest on Anaros?
The hell?
Based on information from our assets in the belt, we believe Anaros' fleet is dispersing through the belt and heading toward the outer planets.
Our Saturn and Jupiter fleets are still analyzing the ship profiles, but we have no information on Marco Anaris' location.
What about the Martians? Do they have any leads on his whereabouts?
Nothing of substance yet.
We cannot depend on the Martians. Their intelligence is compromised until we definitively know who supplied Inaros with these warships.
The ring is as important to Mars as it is to Earth. Inaros is heading towards the outer planets. Destroying the ring might be his next objective. How vulnerable is it with our fleets pulling back?
There are still 2 Nathan Hale-class battleships and 1 MCR and Donager-class ship guarding our side of the ring.
What about Medina Station?
They're on heightened security alert. All is quiet.
Our OPA allies understand that Medina Station is critical to the economic fortune of the belt.
Even if they were to support Anaros, defensive capabilities are very limited.
A few dozen Belter torpedoes at best.
What if they provoke us?
We enter the ring and railgun Medina Station into scrap.
We seem to be waiting for Anaros to make his next move, instead of us making our first one. Our citizens need to see that we can apply pressure. How can we flush him out?
We cut him off at the knees. We have put together proportional response strike packages. Hygeia and Iapeta Station are good targets. The Belters on both have traditionally been more radically inclined than most, but Palace Station is the one I think we should focus on. Anaros has roots there. Station is a refinery, fuel provider, and strategic location with many Belters willing to harbor him and other OPA terrorists.
How many Belters are on that station?
We 9 and 13,000.
Can you give us an estimate of how many are actual Anaros loyalists?
We believe it's a high percentage, but it's a hard number to assess.
So the majority of casualties could still be innocent civilians. Like the millions and counting of ours that they killed.
This is no different than the strike on Deimos. That was a bold
Damn. Bro. They bringing back Deimos? That's crazy. Deimos is from season 2? Season 2, episode 2 or 1. When they decided to destroy Deimos, that's what caused the admiral to step down as fleet admiral, because they made this decision. Because at the time they didn't know what Mars was up to. Because when they destroyed, what was the name of that freaking station, that place that they destroyed again? Because they were heading there and they kind of fired it as a warning because they weren't the UN weren't the actual target, and they destroyed, I think it was Phoebe Station that they destroyed because they were going there back to find out what was happening, see if they could find something on Phoebe Station from the proto-molecule situation, and she sent the information for what's his name, Sadavir, to make the suggestion to the secretary general at the time. And Deimos was the planet that they decided to destroy because it was like let's show them that we have power too. You get what I'm saying? As a warning to Mars to not start no shit. and dude wasn't on board with it, you know what I'm saying? But they did do it.
I believed that at the time, and I do understand the Admiral's argument of a proportional response, but Deimos was an entirely different situation.
It was.
Deimos was a military base. Palace is not.
The OPA doesn't have military bases.
If we start murdering innocent Belters,
Can't
we'll
go that route.
radicalize every Belter
Exactly.
who does not
Come
support
on, dude. You
Amos.
gotta think better.
Then we won't be fighting a faction. We'll be fighting the entire belt.
We already are fighting the entire belt.
No, you're not, bro.
Another reason why this shouldn't even be considered an option.
Let's table this for now. What's the current state of our relief efforts outside Philadelphia?
It's like, you guys are gonna have disagreements. It is what it is. I understand tempers are flaring. I get it, but we can't. It's kind of like, it's like you want to fight fire with fire, but you can't really fight fire with fire because you're just inciting more people to join the belt, join Marco's cause. You just can't do that. You can't retaliate the same way. It makes it harder. You can't do that to flush Marcos out. Marcos is willing to make that sacrifice to get more people on his side. So you can't use that tactic. It's an option, but we don't have to go. I don't want y'all to go that option because you're not gonna be any different from Marcos. And I want you guys to be different from Marcos. And even, you know, my girl Christian, even she is like, listen, that was a different situation. I was a completely different person back then. We all know this, right? You better stop this message. She gonna try to disable this. She gonna try to disarm this bomb, dude. Mike, can't find no tools on here, no nothing. Okay, get the straps. Yeah, that's gotta be hard as shit. Especially, you're gonna have to try to leverage it. Find something, see if you can leverage it. Put your whole body weight into it or something, Naomi. Come on. Good girl. Yeah, I know that shit burns. Okay, I've used them straps before. I know it burns. I know it. Bring back some flashbacks to some construction work. She's retrenched.
No.
Damn. Fried it. Come on, Naomi. I believe in you. You'll figure something out. That can't be the only thing. Come on now. You are an engineer for a reason, man. Let's get it. Well, at least she stopped the transmission. What? Roadblock again? She's gonna have to go outside. How long can she be out there without no freaking oxygen? Oh, she's not going outside. It's literally the worst environment you can be in. The CO2 levels are high. You can't breathe, bro. Naomi, go back, take a breath, and then come back. She was determined to do all that in one breath.
My name is Naomi Nagata, and I'm aboard the freighter Chetsumoka. An automated distress call in my voice is being broadcast from this ship. It is a lie, a simulation to lure the Rocinante into a trap. Chetsumoka is a bomb. There are tampering sensors on the nav controls and the thruster, which are connected to the reactor. I believe a proximity detonator has been set.
So nobody can
I'm using an improvised radio. I've been locked out of the ship's comms, and I cannot transmit, but I can receive.
We're not letting Naomi. You're not gonna die.
I don't know what.
Don't prepare me for that, cause I'm not ready.
Even if it's working, but if you hear this, please respond.
Nothing can come near her.
But do not, I repeat, do not approach this ship.
the Razorback is heading towards her, so maybe they'll... I don't know, man. Kamina is the perfect person to get this message, but she's probably nowhere close.
Why are you being like this?
Like what?
Plus, you got Ugly on the ship, so...
We made the decision together. It was the right one.
No.
Yeah, right.
Then why are you pushing me away? If we had said no to Marco, someone else would be salvaging this ship and looking at our dead bodies. We are still together. We will get through this.
Yeah, keep telling yourself that, darling.
I'm not sure I can.
I hope Serge is being treated well.
Why wouldn't he be?
If I was on that ship, every day I'd be looking over my shoulder.
That's your problem. You keep looking back and not looking at the things you can't control.
Leave her alone.
I'm just trying to help her.
Shutting up would be a good start.
Don't talk to him like that.
I wouldn't have to if he showed Michio some respect.
It's okay. I know you didn't mean to be cruel.
Joseph, fill up my bottle too.
Yeah, it's fine. See? It's all okay.
It's not okay.
Lay off. Have mine. That's your mess. You clean it up.
Well, at least you guys are laughing about something. That's what y'all used to have. Now, not so much.
There's a whole lot of nothing along every Free Navy ship heading we projected out from Hungary.
I'm gonna scan the emergency channels. Any ships the Free Navy attacks will send out a mayday. Might help narrow our search area.
And pick up Naomi's message.
If we don't find Naomi soon, we're gonna need to make a pit stop and resupply at Hygeia.
What did you
Holy
see?
Shit.
There's no way to tell if any of these ships are Naros. So we have to assume any Belter ships we encounter are sided with them.
And we don't have enough bullets to get into a shooting match with all of them.
Any ships change course, let me know.
Captain, we just got a message from the Razorback.
Come on.
We just picked up an automated distress call on one of the emergency channels. It's Naomi. We found her.
Naomi Nagata has the road.
There's some loose hairs right here.
Please retransmit.
Which one of the messages did they just get? They get the lie? It's the lie message that they got? Ah! How did they not pick up the other message, man?
You wanted to see me, sir?
Yes, Admiral. Can I offer you a drink?
No. Thank you.
In the sit room, I felt like you were holding back from saying what you really wanted to about the proportionate response.
Job is to present options to you, sir, that's all.
Speak your mind.
I think we should blow up Palace Station. Show Naros and the rest of the belt that they shouldn't have fucked with us.
I agree we need a response, but it has to be the right one.
My job isn't to assess morality. It's simply what we need to do. Families, the victims, all the people on our planet, they need to see that we're fighting back. The Belters struck our home. We need to strike back at theirs.
The casualties will be substantial.
Not compared to ours. And Naros deliberately targeted our citizens. Now he's using his own people as human shields. Their blood is on his hands, not yours.
We're all going to have blood on our hands before this is over.
Well, if it's more theirs, I'll take it.
Wow. So callous with it.
Well, we all.
I'm not with that at all, bro.
Jetsamoka, this is Alex Kamal on the Razorback. Main Greenman Firehawk for now. Naomi, we heard your call. We are burning hard for you now. So y'all just hang tight. Razorback out.
Didn't work. They didn't get it. Come on, Naomi. Figure something.
Naomi Nagata has the road to Monday. If you get this message, please retransmit. Tell James Holden I'm in distress. Comet's not responding. I have no enough control.
So her message didn't get out. What is she trying to do? What is she doing? Gotta find where that...
Responding. I have no enough control. Please retransmit.
I think she's trying to remember the cadence. Come on. Bruh, she's gonna keep trying.
A lot more intact on this wreck. She'll find 2 torpedoes in the hold.
That's good.
That's what happens when you put fewer holes in it. Keep me updated.
Aye, aye, Captain.
How long before the salvage is complete?
A while, if we are to be thorough.
As soon as it's done, we burn for Ceres Station.
Ceres? Why?
Marcos suspect the Inners will be moving ships to shut down trade. We have orders to join the Syria Mal and Koto and engage any inner ship we encounter.
Understood.
Good.
Captain, we picked up a distress call from Naomi Nagata.
What's the situation?
Naomi Nagata has the road to Monday. If you get this message, please retransmit.
Fuck, everybody is getting this message.
Comet's not responding. I have no enough control. Please retransmit.
Set a course for that ship.
Can't help her.
Watch me.
Naomi is not about that ship.
How would you know?
Because she's dead. Naomi was aboard the Pella when you were there. Feel it, brother. We had gone looking for him, and he wanted to know who his mother really was. He found out when he watched her walk out of an airlock instead of stay with the family she abandoned.
You're lying. That was her voice.
The message was not real, just a sim, part of a bigger plan that you need not know about.
You are lying.
I don't care if you believe me. The truth is Naomi Nagata was a traitor to the belt, and now she did.
Marina!
Yo, Kamina will... Yo, Kamina was going to pop her immediately. This is too much, man, for her, man. Lost two of her best friends, man. Like, well, that's what she's thinking right now, but Naomi's alive. Whatever Naomi is trying to figure out here, she needs to figure it out, because this is crazy. I think she's checking all the panels, see where the call is coming from, possibly, because it seems like there's an override or something. She stopped it. Okay, she found it.
This is Naomi Nagata. If you get this message, please reach us. Tell James Alden I'm in distress. Not responding.
She trying to send him a Morse code?
Naomi Nagata of the worst. If you get this message, reach us.
Get back! How many times do you need to do it? Oh my god. Alright.
Sorry about what happened earlier. Drama's famous temper. It was fun to see.
It was fun to see?
New
You're gonna
situation
die. Brutally so.
has been very hard.
And I hope you
You're
do.
making it hard on yourselves. Drama is captain, but only as long as she follows Marco's orders. She need to understand that. I will talk to her. You really think that will work? Trust. I was close to Naomi Nagata once.
Really?
A long time ago.
What happened?
Naomi stopped believing in what we were fighting for. We were family then. We needed her. And she turned her back on us and left. That's when I knew that she only truly cared about herself.
Bitch, shut up. Ain't nobody care about your ugly ass.
What is it? The distress culture stopped. It wasn't supposed to.
Why did the message change? Could someone be on the ship? Did it be Naomi?
It can't be. It's impossible. She's dead.
You don't have no confirmation on that, though. You don't have no control over that, though. Alright. Ay, ay, ay. I don't even know how to describe this episode. I think there's no words. This episode heavily concentrated on, you know, Naomi trying to figure out how to get help and to tell other ships to not come near the ship she's on because it's rigged to blow proximity, and the Razorback is heading towards her, the Rocinante is heading towards her, and it was about to be Kamina heading towards her, but that was stopped. Kamina now turning to drinking because she's in a situation that she can't really do anything, because if she chooses to defect from Marco, she could cause her friends to die. She can't go help Naomi even if they find out that she's still alive. But old girl might go tell her that, you know, the message changed. That means somebody might be on that ship. So maybe might tell Kamina that, and Kamina might go out here to try to figure out what's going on. So we'll see what happens. Situation on Earth, you know what I'm saying? Difference of opinion of how they should go about the retaliation. I think they should try to figure out a better way to do this than to just blindly kill innocent people. I don't think that is the way to go. There has to be another option. I get it, man. I really do get it. You know, something like that happened, you want to respond in kind. You know, and, you know, in previous reviews, you know, of this, and when I'm talking about this stuff, I've always talked about, you know, perception is everything, right? Perception is everything, especially in you know what I'm saying, when it comes on to war. Perception is everything, right? If you're different, you'll be treated differently, right? You can't be doing the same things that the opposite side is doing. If all the allied nations that fought in World War II, right? If all of them were acting the same way towards, you know, the fascist government, Hitler. If they were acting the same way Hitler was doing, how could they possibly have called themselves the good guy? You get what I'm saying? I don't know if you guys have ever watched Band of Brothers. If you've ever watched Band of Brothers, if you've never watched it, I have reactions to it on my original channel. I did do a reaction to it, and one of the things that I noticed, and the reason why that documentary, if you will, because it's really a TV show, but it's an account of stuff, the specific, the airborne soldiers, what they account of what they went through, and you know, jumped out of planes, all of these different stuff. They changed the course of the war, right? And you know, certain places that they were in. But I say this to say this, at the end is what's really intriguing to me. What happened at the end of it all, right? They took a lot of there was a lot of prisoners of war, of course. Lots of Nazis got captured, surrendered, and I mean, of course, I can understand why there would be aggression from whether it's US soldiers, UK soldiers, whatever the case may be. I would definitely understand why there would be aggression on any side of things, regardless of if it's Germans who didn't like the fact that the US would, you know, whichever country of the allied countries were in their nation, but it did liberate them from the rule of fascism, right? At the end of the day, my point is, if we acted the same way that they were acting, Germany probably would not exist today. You get what I'm saying? Like, what if we had decided to just bomb the entire country and be over with it? I mean, one of these missiles must hit Hitler's, wherever he's hiding. He would have probably been in a bunker somewhere. Who knows, right? There are countries today, you know, that the US do bomb, right? Let's just keep it a buck. But I think it's a lot more strategic the way how they do things. They don't just carpet bomb a city. Innocent people die. That's the point I'm trying to make. Innocent people die. But I don't think making those decisions is a very hard subject to talk about in so many different ways, because it's like, we shouldn't have somebody like Marcos to deal with, but we do. And trust me, I get it. They killed 2 million of ours. We want to go out there and just take in 9 to 13,000. Like, a lot of people would look at that and be like, Okay, it's not that big a deal, you know, compared to the amount that we lost. And I say, all human lives are precious. And if we respond in kind the same way and be like, well, they killed, you know what I'm saying? Say, for instance, 9/11, right? You know what I'm saying? 9/11 happened. It's another example. 9/11 happened. We saw what the repercussions of that was, right? They still strategically look for Bin Laden, right? What if we had decided that we know that this dude is in Afghanistan, right? What if we had just decided to just launch a nuke and just nuke Afghanistan and be like, you know what, we must have gotten him, right? I'm just looking at it from that perspective as like, that's the kind of repercussion. Remember, Hiroshima happened, man. It happened. That happened because of the attack on Pearl Harbor, right? That's what happened. I don't even know if that place is it has it been enough years that it can be, is it habitable again? I don't know. It might not be. I don't know. I'm keeping up to date. Just because they attacked Pearl Harbor, that kind of response can't be the response. You get what I'm saying? Try to bring up old things. Amos, bruh, that's crazy. And I'm talking about this just thinking as I go along here, and I really do understand where they're coming from, and they're upset, tempers are flaring. But there's nothing that you can tell me that we can't find a better way to go about this than to kill a bunch of belters. You're just going to incite more hate towards Earthers. That's not going to solve the issue. You're only trying to satisfy the revengeful mind of the Earthers right now and what you think they're going to be. If I was an Earther, yes, you know, maybe somebody died for me, somebody who's close to me dies because of this attack, I know that I'm gonna be mad. But if you look at me and tell me this is what is the revenge is going to be, this is what you're going to do, I'm flat out, I can't go along with that. I'm telling you this, if I was in that situation, I know I would be the person that's like, no, figure something else out. I don't care. Figure something else out. I lost one or two people. Right? I lost one or two people. Somebody else might have lost 10 people that they love and adore. No. Find a different way. Killing 13,000 people is not going to bring nobody that's close to me back. At this point, you're just killing innocent people for nothing. No. What are we doing to find Marco? Because that's not it. That's not going to flush him out. He's just going to create another message for everybody to see and be like, you see, this is what the Earthers do. And he's going to try to make it seem like he didn't do anything wrong. See? Now they took out a whole planet. We just attacked a few of theirs. That's how he's gonna place it. Right? So, in any case, man, great episode. Great episode. Can't wait to watch more. Leave a like, leave a comment. Catch you guys for the next one, man. I'm out. Peace.